So let's show the folks an example of a diet for a Cushing's horse.
Okay, so this is our suggestion on what to feed the Cushing horse.
Okay, so it's going to start with grass, which is the basic diet of the horse. I'll let you start with that,
right.
Corbin. And this is just as an example.
Absolutely, they're going to be eating a whole lot more grass than hay.
Absolutely. Typically, we're going to give anywhere from 1.5% to 2% of the body weight in forage, okay, on a dry matter basis.
Now, is this, we did mention that the horse with Cushing's can either be overweight or underweight.
That's right.
So is this first sampling here, is this going to be for that overweight Cushing's horse?
It's going to be for the underweight horse.
The underweight horse.
The horse that needs a little help nutritionally to put back on some weight itself.
Absolutely.
And along with the medications that can be administered, they can be included with this particular diet as well with no issues, okay?
Okay.
All right, so we start with grass,
Mm-hmm.
we start with hay,
Mm-hmm.
all right? And as far as grazing, we need to be mindful of sugar in the grass. So a lot of times we've got to monitor that. All right, we're only going to turn out for a certain length of time. And the best time to do that a lot of times is early morning hours and get the horse off of that.
Absolutely.
Period, okay? Or if we got some extreme cases, especially if that horse is severely overweight, then we may take a look at a dry lot or something like that, where we have no grazing other than the hay that's being provided that horse, okay? So on the horse that needs help, this thin horse, okay, this is our base here. And then we need calories, but we don't need carbs. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay, so calories is what's going to put on the weight, but this horse doesn't need the carbs. So one of the options that we have is a product called sugar beet pulp. Okay, and it's just a byproduct of the sugar beet industry. It's what's left after the sugar has been taken out. All right, and so this product, let's take a look at this right quick. If you'll just slide that aside here. This is actually shredded sugar beet pulp. This is actually 1 pound of dry product itself. Okay. So this product is extremely high in fiber. It has calories in it, but it's extremely low in carbs. So it's a good option for the Cushing's horse that needs some weight put on it itself. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's debate out there, should I soak or can I feed sugar beet pulp dry? Okay? There's research that has been done lately that suggests that no, you don't have to soak sugar beet pulp. However, I would be cautious to the fact that, to me, depends on the individual horse. And if we have a horse that wants to gobble, to consume its feed very quickly, then I might want to soak my sugar beet pulp to help prevent a choke, especially esophageal choke or whatever, Corbin, okay? And so in this bucket there was some dry, this was dry, and I took the liberty to soak the same amount, 1 pound, and you'll see the difference there on the line, okay?
Right there to about what, right here.
Okay. And so by soaking, supposedly this is going to make sugar beet pulp more palatable.
I can tell just from a...
can you tell how soft this is here?
It's much softer.
Sure.
Much softer. This right here is almost reminds me of like the playground dirt that you'd get.
That's right.
And this right here is just extremely soft.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what we're going to use in our diet, we're going to go ahead and use what we have soaked, okay? So we're talking about the Cushing's horse that needs some help.
Real quick, Mike, we did have a, how do you feed an older Cushing horse that has no usable teeth?
This would be good here itself. Soaking it, I would do that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And as far as hay, I take a look at some chopped hay as well.
Chopped hay and then soaking the sugar
And
beet
soaking
pulp.
the sugar beet pulp, right. Kind
Yep,
of make
like
it
it's like we
mash.
talked about. I mean, that's soft
Sure.
and it's already in such small bits as well.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to add this to our diet here.
Get in the front right here.
Sugar beet pulp. Now, we also need to take it another step further. And a lot of your Cushing's horses, your insulin resistant horses, we said are subject to laminitis. So we want to protect the foot of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
And so one thing that we can do to help protect the foot of the horse, improve hoof quality, and help improve hair coat is double strength Ferrous formula.
Ferrous formula double
Okay.
strength.
And so to this same diet, we're going to add a half a cup of double strength Ferrous formula.
And as we mentioned before, this enables us to control the calorie intake
Right.
without, over supplementing. A lot of those complete feeds, if you increase the calories, you're also going to increase the nutrients.
Right.
Correct. Right here we've got the nutrients through Ferrous formula for the hoof health. We have the calories and the additional calories from the
Right.
beet pulp, and then also the calories in the hay.
Sure.
So and again, this is for that horse that needs the extra calories.
Mhm.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
And we can adjust the amount of sugar beet pulp to obtain the body condition score that we want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's take it one step further. And we talked about the work that Life Data Labs has done in-house. And one of the products that was developed in-house through this extensive blood work was this formulation here called the Adrenal Formula.
Mm-hmm.
And it's specifically for our Cushing horses.
And this is one of the newest products that Life Data has come
Right.
out with, and it's part of that, like you said, the nutrition research program.
And the way that this came about was through blood work that had been collected from Cushing's horses to begin with. So we had several in this group.
Mm-hmm.
And once their blood work was compared, there was some lightness there as far as some toxicity problems, some deficiency problems that are in these Cushing horses. And this adrenal formula was put together to meet that situation. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so the final thing that we're going to do and add to our diet is we're going to add 1 cup of this adrenal formula.
So half a cup of the double strength,
Half a cup of the double
and then a
strength.
full cup of the adrenal.
Right. And we're going to feed that on a daily basis.
On a daily basis for
Mhm.
that adrenal horse.
Right. And it's going to help improve the function of the adrenal gland, the thyroid gland.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so if we can regulate the adrenal gland that's creating the excess cortisol, that's what we're shooting for there.
Absolutely.
Okay.